The Sinks is a popular waterfall as it is right off Little River Road and has its own viewing area. While the drop is small, the falls packs a lot of power and undertow, and several people have drowned here. Interesting fact, this waterfall was actually created by the Little River Lumber Company when they decided to dynamite the area to clear a log jam. Well, good morning, everyone. Hope all my friends out there are doing well. I am here doing another Smoky Mountain National Park adventure. I'm going to hike Meigs Creek over to Curry Ridge. So it's going to be just a shade under 9 miles today. Nothing too crazy. Gonna have some major uphill here to start the hike, and a lot of creek crossings here on the Meigs Creek Trail. It's a cool day in Tennessee today. The morning temperature was around 53 degrees, I believe, and I think it's going to warm up to around 70, so it'll get a little warm today, but not too bad. Not too bad at all for a May the 2nd date. Say we have been in a drought so far this year in East Tennessee, so the creeks will probably be pretty slim, I'd imagine. We did have a couple days of good rain there, but not enough to make up what we've lost yet, so it's pretty dry out here. So just a little background on this one. Say I've hiked both these trails kind of partially before, not finishing either one. Curry Ridge, I started to hike back about 12 years ago, actually before we moved down here. I was originally going to hike the chimney tops, but it was closed due to trail maintenance going on, and I didn't realize it. So I came over here and started the Curry Ridge Trail, and back then we didn't have GPS communicators, so the wife thought I was hiking chimney tops, and I started hiking it and thought, better not, just in case something happens, to be on the safe side. So I turned around on that one after about a mile, I think, and then probably about 8 years ago, the wife and I hiked part of Meigs Creek here, and we had the small one at home, so we didn't get to the end of it and turned around. But anyway, today I'm hoping to complete both of these, so ought to be a good time today. The first leg of my adventure today is hiking up the Meigs Creek Trail. Meigs Creek is a 3.5 mile trail that follows Meigs Creek up to Buckhorn Gap with its 18 to 20 creek crossings. It has a moderate elevation gain and is a good place to view wildflowers during the spring and early summer. When the sun is out, watch out for the rattlesnakes sunning themselves, as they like the dry south-facing ridge. Well, this one I'm not going to film because it's going to be a little hairy. I'm going to have to kind of skirt along there. I don't want to get my feet wet. Still dry so far. Another creek crossing. Still going. Still dry. Okay, that's the big boy right there. Yep. Yep, another one. So if it wasn't so dry this year, you would definitely get wet on this ride. But I've been able to rock hop because it's been shallow most of these, so not too bad today. Don't know if you'll be able to hear that, but I hear like a knocking or hammering sound. Definitely does not sound like a woodpecker. Hopefully you can hear that. Very strange. For the second part of my journey, I will be taking the Meigs Mountain Trail. This trail is a 6.1 mile trail that starts off of the Meigs Creek Trail in the Elkmont area and ends at the Meigs Creek Trail where it turns into Lumberjack Ridge at Buckhorn Gap. I'll be on this trail for only 1.9 miles. Buckhorn Gap used to be a community of loggers and homesteaders where there were a schoolhouse and a cemetery. You can still view many of the old stone foundations and fences along this trail. So, just hit the Meigs Mountain Trail junction. Say this trail will actually go all the way to Meigs Creek in the Elkmont area. But today I'm getting off at Curry Ridge. Make it a kind of a small loop, and then the wife is gracious enough to pick me up and take me back to my car. Just had a little bit of a snack, refueled a little bit here. I've got a little bit more uphill than the rest of the day. It's going to be a gradual downhill. So I don't know what that knocking was back down the Meigs Creek Trail there, but that was definitely strange. The only thing I can think of is that a tree may have been swaying in the wind and knocking into the other tree, because it definitely was not a woodpecker. It sounded almost like hammering, but man, it was pretty thick there, so anybody getting off trail there and going up there and banging on something probably is not it. So the log banging into another log is my explanation for it. Onward and upward. That, my friends, is a big old tree. It's another big boy. He's a leaning. I would hate to be under that one when he comes down. Woo-wee! Getting a cool breeze here. You're not gonna be able to see that, but there's a little vista view right there. Very nice. Great day out today. Nice and cool. Sun came out. Couldn't ask for any more on a May day. Things are getting green. Things are growing. We could just get a little more rain. This is campsite 19. I'm not exactly sure if that's a legitimate fire ring there or not, but it's actually closed right now because the bear cables are broken. I don't know if you can see it, but yep, they're broken. This one's kind of right off the trail, and to be quite honest, not sure where the water source would be for it. But for all you interested, this is 19. Doesn't look like there's a real nice flat spot really anywhere, but One of my goals is to stay at all the backcountry campsites, so eventually I'll be staying here. This cemetery is referred to as the Husky Family Cemetery, but actually the proper name is the Meigs Mountain Cemetery, as it was used by the whole community that was located here. Intermented Net, an online cemetery survey, lists 22 grave sites located here, while other visitors have counted 18 to 20 identical burial sites. The Husky and Henderson families were the prominent families in this mountain community, but you also have the Turner family among others. So all these graveyards that just pop up in the Smokies. A little further back, there was a big rock with some stones stacked on it, and I was like, that looks like one of those old stone fences. So I guess up along here there must have been some houses and whatnot, and that must have been the family graveyard. History all around. For my final leg, I will be hiking down Curry Mountain Trail. This is a 3.3 mile trail that winds its way past two 3,000-foot mountains named Curry He and Curry She. This is another great trail to view wildflowers in the spring and early summer. The end of this trail is just across from the Metcalf Bottoms picnic area, where the lovely wife has agreed to pick me up and take me back to my Jeep. So, just hit the Curry Mountain Junction, and I got another 3.3 miles before I meet up with Little River Road, and that's going to be close to the Metcalf Bottoms picnic area, where I'm going to meet the lovely wife. And this should mostly be downhill, so it should move a little. Right there on the trail, huh? What are you doing? You are smack dab right in the middle of the trail. Hi. Woo! There goes another one. Hi guys. trail block. So Curry Mountain has a lot more ups and downs than I remember. Of course, I didn't hike the whole thing, so up top there was all new ground, but also looking at the elevation profile, it still didn't look like there was going to be that many ups and downs, but all is good. I have to say the main takeaway from the Curry Mountain Trail is it's very green, very bright. Today we've got a nice bright blue sky, so that's nice. There's some spots where you can catch a glimpse of the mountains through, so that's also nice. But yeah, all in all, so far a good day. Well, just ran into a bear. Of course, I didn't get the camera out quick enough to capture it, but a Smoky Mountain black bear. I was wondering if I was going to run into one of them today, as they're on the move right now. But yeah, pretty neat, pretty neat. It was a little guy. It was a little one, not a cub. I would imagine 2 or 3, maybe just left mama's side, but yeah, pretty cool. Well, just about to the end here. I can hear the car traffic, so if you watched here to the end, I do appreciate it. If you would click that like button, that would greatly help me out. And if you are interested in this kind of stuff, subscribe. Love to have you aboard. As always, my friends, until the next time, hike on and stay safe out there.